Let's go.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and welcome to my review of the one and only search for the legendary treasure of One Piece. Wow. Episode 765. Now, this review is not going to be really long. Yeah, and it really shouldn't be long. This review is not going to be extremely long due to the fact that, well, most of the stuff that happened was at the ending. And I gotta say, it did leave on a really good note at the end. Because it does reveal finally on what SANJI'S family, the VINSMOKEs, are all about. And I think they're gonna get even into more detail in the next episode. Judging from the preview, it looks like we are gonna get more information on the VINSMOKE family as well. So that big reveal of the VINSMOKE family has been revealed. So it does boost up the score of the episode just a bit more, in my personal opinion. But if it wasn't for all that, I would have given it not a very low score, but a very meh score. But I'll explain a bit what I mean by that. All right, let's go to the beginning. So basically, it's very, very simple. So again, hopefully the review shouldn't really be too long. There's only maybe 3 things or 4 things that happen, and maybe that's it. Number 1 is that the Straw Hats are on their way to actually see Cat Viper, and what happens is that, you know, while they're actually going on their merry way, they get attacked by these bee things. Now, here's the thing. I don't think these bee things were in the manga. I think they were, like, in canon filler, I think, because I don't really remember those things actually, you know, with the Straw Hats and whatnot. I really don't remember that, to be perfectly honest with you. Excuse me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that was in the manga at all. I mean, I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I could be wrong about that, but I don't think that was in the original manga. Correct me in the comment section below if I missed that out, because I really don't remember that part in the manga at all. So, yeah, I believe that part might have been filler. I think that might have been like an added filler into this. Because really, there wasn't that much trouble when they actually traveled to the, whatchamacallit, to see Nico Moshi, or Cat Viper is what he's called. There wasn't really that much trouble in the manga. But I do know the whole song thing that Brooks sings, which I'll get to in a minute, which I have. I love it, but then there's some things that get, oh my god, way too dragged on to that. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll get to that part in a bit, okay? Sorry for stuttering. I'll get to that part in a bit. But anyways, so basically, that's what happens at the beginning, where they're there, and then it's like, oh shit, they're like, because, like, they said that the minks won't get sucked by these bee-like creatures because it won't hurt them as much because they're made out of fur, so they won't really suck out as much blood. But since you guys have no hair on you, you know, you're pretty much fucked. So what happens is, you know, they just fight off the bees, creature things, and which was really cool. I like the way they animated it, especially the way they animated Usopp's smoke bomb thing. That was actually really cool. And I did like how, like, the rest of the Straw Hats, especially Brook, man. Yo, did he see that fucking cut, man? The way he just fucking froze those bees. Oh, man. I hate bees myself, so I'm not a big fan of bugs and bees. So it's like, that was actually pretty cool to see those bees get wasted. Even though we do need bees for society, just saying. So anyways, so that's the beginning part. Some pretty cool stuff, I guess. You know, pretty nice stuff. Well, not good. It was good. It was cool. Some pretty cool stuff there. Then we get to this part. Oh my god. Then we get to here. Now, I really love. Now, I can see the comedy within the song. I can actually see the comedy within the song. Don't get me wrong. I know it's actually pretty funny. Like, the way, like, Brook keeps repeating the same lyrics with the, Cat Viper, we gotta meet Cat Viper. I forget the song, but I'm probably gonna download the song later on, because I really do like the song, and I do get the joke behind the song. Like, I do get that it's supposed to be funny, but the thing is that after a while, it dragged out for, like, over 3 to 4 minutes. I'm like, what the hell? And then finally, he starts to have, like, actual lyrics to the song. But I do admit, though, it was funny at the end how it just breaks the mood, where it's like Usopp's like, wow, so he's really that cool of a guy, huh? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And it's like, what the hell? What do you mean you don't know? And it's like, that was actually pretty funny though. So I will admit, that was pretty funny, but I felt like that was a bit dragged on way too much though. Funny, but way too dragged on for too long though. I mean, I got the joke. The joke was funny for a little bit while, but then it got a little bit cringy after a while. It's like, okay, I get it. Come on. It's like, come on. So basically, I'm like, come on, man. Just move this shit along so we can move on and finally get to the part that, you know, that's more important. And don't get me wrong, the song is funny, but it does get a bit annoying after a while about how much is dragged out. But I will admit, though, the ending to the episode did leave on a very good note. And it really did. Now, getting to that, after that scene, we see that Brook and the others arrive to actually go see Cat Viper. And what happens is that we're seeing everybody surrounded and having a good time just chilling on their base on the side, watching over Cat Viper. Meanwhile, we also get introduced to Pedro, which is a cheetah, pretty much. Well, yeah, like a leopard cheetah. Yeah, I think it was a cheetah or something like that. Yeah, Pedro becomes very important, so keep your eye out for Mr. Pedro because he will be important, especially for the next arc. And he does know about PEKOMS because they've been together, excuse me, for a very long time. And unfortunately, he's still a bit unconscious. I mean, he's still kind of but he's still able to talk most of the time. So anyways, though, we move along, though. And also, another funny thing I liked, too, was the fact that we get Chopper, and all of a sudden we get this, like, deer girl, or this deer nurse. And damn, I mean, this deer, I mean, shit, Chopper is like one lucky deer right now. Just seeing this thing, anthropomorphic, big-ass titties, fucking reindeer. I swear to God, I'm not making this shit up. Like, literally, is Chopper, like, gonna get his, like, little reindeer dick on about her? Like, oh, shit, because he really was, like, frozen and shooken up after he saw, like, how good she looked. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, I thought he was gonna be, like, Sanji in a way, where, like, his nose is gonna bleed or something like that, but no, actually, no. He was just really frozen. He was acting really cute, which I will admit, it was adorable the way he was moving his hooves, and he was just, like, standing there, like, all still. But then, like, she also told him that he was kind of, you know, out of bed and taking a bath, and Chopper got really triggered. Chopper got really triggered, like, really easily. He got triggered that because basically he's not supposed to do that because his left arm or whatever, his wound is not fully healed. But he said it doesn't matter, you know, because he's a cat, he likes to move around, and he's a little pissed off about that. And I swear, they're basic. I mean, if he was more orange, Cat Viper, he would actually resemble a lot like Garfield because he was eating like lasagna while he was in the freaking tub and like chilling and shit. With his wound, mind you. He kind of reminds me of like a bigger version of Garfield, except that he's not orange, but he does love his lasagna though, damn. So basically, you know, he was trying to, you know, just, he sees like, you know, he has like these cat, there's the comedy, the joke with him is that since he's a cat, he gets distracted a bit too easily for over little things to play with, like a ball. He says like, move the little dust feather thingy so he can get distracted while Chopper gives him a shot. So, yeah. And I like the way too after he gets a shot, it's like, it's so relaxing. It's like, what the hell? So yeah, that part was actually pretty funny. So once we actually got introduced to the real Cat Viper, besides the whole vicious beastliness we saw back, like, how do we go from like a fucking serial killer looking cat to like a fucking playful big fluffy thing? Like, what the hell? So yeah, so we got to see what the real Cat Viper would be chilling, living the cat life, if you know what I mean. And then finally, last, we do get to see PEKOMS, and he was actually finally able to talk because he already told him that it's already too late, that Sanji's already on the way with the wedding preparations, and the one who really prepared it is not only Mama, but also Sanji's father of the VINSMOKE family. And he says that, but the real identity is called the GERMA 66. Let that name sink in. Very important. Wait for the next arc for that. GERMA 66. Oh my god. When they mentioned that name, bro, yeah, I was hyped. I'm like, oh yes, finally. Okay, so at least they ended on a very good note on that. But not only that, we find out that Sanji's family is a group of assassins. Now, a lot of anime fans are just like, holy fuck, like, I did not know that Sanji's family are a bunch of assassins. Now, I know anime viewers only will be, like, probably freaking the fuck out right now, saying, like, what the hell, like, this, like, they're just, like, their mind are, like, blown right now, thinking that Sanji's family are assassins, man. Yo, like, and you will see it too, like, way later on to that, but I won't really spoil too much of that. So yeah, that's pretty much the episode. Overall, the pacing for certain parts could have been a lot better. I felt that they dragged way too long with them, especially, you know, the recap, and then of course they had to do traveling all the way just to get there, even though in the manga it was a lot more quicker, because there wasn't really any real danger while traveling there. So again, not the biggest fan of that at the beginning. The song with Brook was cool. I did like how we got a Brook song. It was funny as shit, and it was, you know, pretty mellow as well. But I will admit, it did drag on for a bit too longer than expected. I'm like, come on, man, let's get to the main thing. Like, I mean, I really like this song, but it's dragging on for too long. It's been extended for over 2-3 minutes. I'm like, oh my god. And then when I looked at the marker and where we're at, I'm like, 15-minute mark, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, Toei. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So, yeah, pacing could have been Pacing was a bit slow. Could have been a lot more better with that part. But the main important part of the episode, though, but don't get me wrong, there were enjoyable moments in this episode, and I did say the review was going to be not that long, but I had to bring into some parts that I wish could have been paced a lot more better in this episode. I mean, the animation was fine for the most part, I didn't mind. Story progression-wise, we finally got to Cat Viper, and now we know about the group of assassins of Sanji. Family, the GERMA 66. And that's pretty much it. So there were a lot of enjoyable stuff, even though I wish the pacing could have been better. It was still enjoyable for the most part. So I'm going to give the episode a 4 out of 5. I thought it was a pretty good episode, no matter what. So yeah, it was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it. Not the best episode, not like a fantastic, great, but overall good episode. Overall, good episode. Still, you know, enjoyed it for the most part. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This week's episode of One Piece, episode 765. So yeah, I will see you guys next week for 766. Probably I'm not going to do Dragon Ball Super next week due to it's going to be one of those slice of life chill episodes. So I'm probably not going to do Dragon Ball Super. Hell, probably not through the rest of the year. Maybe not till like next year. But that again, you know, we'll see how it rolls. I mean, maybe, but probably not at the same time. Probably not. Maybe I'm just going to wait till the real actual new arc they announce, and then I will probably take it from there until next year to review Dragon Ball Super. So with that being said, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. This is Ninja Reviewer signing out, saying peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky's the limit. God and Aru, ha 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 ha. And manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. See you guys next week for episode 766. Also, since, you know, since Thanksgiving's going to be like a couple days past us, I hope you guys stay safe, and hopefully you guys have a very happy Thanksgiving as well. Next week, you know, eat a lot of turkey, get drunk, you know, party, do what you can, man. Especially, you know, during all these crazy events that have been going on for, like, you know, the past, close to almost 2 weeks. So, yeah, just to let you know on that. So, yeah, so that's pretty much a little sentimental I want to say there. So, yeah, later, guys.